Hey everyone, welcome back to Sissy's Savories and Sweets. I have company coming in about an hour for supper, so I wanted to show you what we're doing tonight. Most of it will be combination Instant Pot, air fryer, and oven, but I want to show you a new bread recipe. I've made it once before, well twice before to show you guys. But let me just adjust the camera. Actually, you can just, let me just adjust the camera and I'll show you things first. You guys have all seen me do these carrots before. This is just carrots that have been washed. I leave the skin on. There's some butter in here and some brown sugar and lots of garlic and parsley. And then I've shown you the spice blend I made before, and that's listed on the page. This has got cumin and garlic and curry and red pepper and chili. It's about 24 spices. That's listed on the page. That cooks in the IP. 5 minutes is all this takes. 6 sometimes, but 5 is about perfect. And then you've got some beautiful glazed carrots. So that's the carrots. So the next thing I'm going to show you is my pork loin. This is going in the air fryer. This is pre-seasoned, but I added another layer of coating of flavor. If you remember, I make my chicken with the paprika. This is that dry rub I make, but I put on pork as well. So it's got paprika and garlic and parsley and salt and pepper and other spices. That's going to go in the air fryer and roast in the air fryer. It takes about 20-25 minutes for this to get done. So that will go in. I've also got cheesy potatoes, or au gratin potatoes, or whatever you guys call your potatoes with cheese sauce on them. I'm gonna get these out of the way here. The carrots take about 6 minutes to get done. I also have green beans, but what I want to show you is this dough. Let me get the rolling pin out of the way here so you can see the dough. Okay. I have done this dough once or twice before. Usually I do that 4-ingredient dough because it's just easy to whip up. This one's almost as easy to whip up. This is also listed on a previous post. Oh, it's from the house before the fire, so you're talking 6 months ago at a minimum. This is from Six Sisters. This is their, it's got egg and milk and butter. You can make it dairy-free by using, oh, is there milk? I think 6 ingredients. There might not be milk, but there is egg and there is butter. You can use dairy-free butter, and then there's flour and salt and sugar. So egg, yeast, salt, flour, sugar, butter, 6 ingredients. This is the one I made those chocolate-filled rolls out of, but look at that. Oh, such a nice fluffy dough. This is a no-knead dough. So I'm gonna get my bench scraper, because I use that to cut the dough with, and a spatula. I'm gonna show you this rolling pin. So this was gifted to me. Of course, my favorite person on earth, well, cooking person, is Ree Drummond, and this is her ceramic rolling pin. And it comes with a stand. This was given to me by my husband's cousin, our cousin, Julie. She knew I lost a lot of stuff in the fire, so she got me that amongst other things. So let me just move the camera back so I can show you my prep area for the dough. So this dough is rolled out. I won't show you all of them, but I want to show you how easy this is. I have my flour. So my little board here is kind of small, but I think we can make this work so you can see. Remember, I'm in an apartment kitchen, so it can be a little challenging. But look at that dough. You do not need to knead this dough. I do let it rise for about 4 to 6 hours. This is an enriched dough because it has yeast and the egg. I'm gonna put a little flour on top. And I'm just gonna reserve some for when I actually go to roll it out. Let me get this flour tin out of the way, because these do need to rise again. Make sure you guys can see this okay. This is beautiful dough, you guys. So again, I'm not typically one for fussing with complicated doughs, but this one is so good. I'm just gonna take it And I have an apron on because I get very floury. Okay, so because of space, I'm gonna actually do this in 8 sections. So take your bench scraper and cut it in 4ths. And I'm gonna cut this in 8ths. This is the one I made the rosettes out of, but I'm gonna do croissant shaped rolls. So let me move this out of the way. Get some of my reserve flour here. I want to just show you how quick and easy this is. And this countertop has been cleaned. So work on clean surfaces. Okay, so no kneading, you guys. Form it into a ball. Make sure you got plenty of flour. This bakes, I think, at 350 for like 8 to 10 minutes. Super easy. And then we're gonna test this rolling pin out. So once you get this rolled out into a circle, it will need to be allowed to rise again. Of course, my circles are never perfect. About 1/4 inch thick. I'm doing this in small sections due to space. So if you have a big counter, you can do just half the loaf. I don't have a big counter, so we're gonna get creative here. Okay. Do this in half. And then in half again, because you'll end up with 16 rolls. Okay, and then you can go either end in small to large and roll it up. So you've got the croissant shape, or you can go, oops, I'm gonna seal that. If you guys have melted butter ready, that will help. Or you can roll the opposite direction, but I'm gonna go, I think large to small, just because I don't have a ton of extra space. I don't like the way that one looks. Let's do this way. So it should be a triangle shape, just like this one, you guys. Go from your big end and roll down, and this actually gives you the correct shape. This dough is very close to the flavor of a croissant. So make sure you guys can see this. Go from big end, roll down, and you've got your roll. And then they're gonna go onto a baking sheet. Get one more section here. And rise again. The other option you can do is just cut it into sections and do a pin. Actually, let me show you this one. So I've done this one before. Make pinwheels. So I'm gonna do more of an oblong shape. And roll it out. Have fun with your shapes. You can cut it into balls and do like a clover leaf in your muffin tins. So roll it into an oblong shape. And then take it. Make sure you got plenty of flour because it's beginning to stick a little bit. And roll it like you would a cinnamon roll. And you can do cinnamon rolls with this dough. It'd be perfect for it. Okay, and then take your bench scraper and just cut sections. And then these will bake, and you can see the rosette shape on the inside. So those are going to be put onto a baking sheet to rise. So that's it, guys. We're going to have cheesy potatoes and the seasoned carrots and green beans and pork loin, but literally 20 minutes of prep time, half an hour cook time, maybe at most, and you've got dinner done. So the recipe for the bread, oops, sorry guys, is posted I can reshare it again, but if you just look up rolls, you should be able to find it. It's a Six Sisters roll. And I've shown you the spice mixes for the carrots and for the put on the pork loin. So I'm gonna finish making the bread, and happy cooks. Cook with love. And I see you guys online. I'll catch you later.